Welcome to Perplexity AI. Perplexity AI is a search engine that uses artificial intelligence to answer your questions and inquiries. Here I'll be using the website version of it found at perplexity.ai, but you can also get the app versions for your iOS and Android. And recently, even a Windows app version has been released. Perplexity AI was started in 2022 in California, USA, and is fast becoming the go-to place for searching on the web. Welcome to Perplexity. Now we're going to concentrate on the search box of Perplexity, and this is where you do all your searches. Now, here, notice that it has got auto, and I'm first of all going to do a search on auto. Now, on the auto, and this is a very useful tool that Perplexity provides for us, you have got, if I click just here, you can see you can search the web, you can search for academic stuff or for social media. Now, social stuff normally gets its contents from Reddit. Now, your normal search, you would want to do it on the web, but if you are doing an academic paper or you wanted something to be much more academic, you could limit it to academic sources, or you could also go to social sources. In this case, I'm going to stay with the web, so we're going to be searching generally on the web. How to start a bakery. Okay, and here I'm using auto. You do your search and off it goes. Now at this point, it looks like any other search that you would have been doing on any other of the search engines. But already here you start to notice some of the differences which other search engines are starting to copy. Notice at the top I've got my sources. So rather than just show you the results, which a lot of other search engines do, they just scrape the results from other websites and show it to you. You don't know where it's come from. In the case of Perplexity, it gives you the sources. You can see the sources up there, and if I click down, you can see all the sources here it's got the content from, and it marks them inside the content. So as I scroll down here, you can see, for example, this was taken from source number 4 and source number 2. So that's very useful with Perplexity. Now I'm going to go back to my home page now. In this case, notice where I have got my auto, I can click down and you have got pro, reasoning and deep search. Now this is very useful. You can do a professional search, a pro search. Now, even on the free version, you can use that 3 times on the free version. If you have the paid version, of course, you get a lot more. But this is rather sufficient. The professional search would be if you are doing things that need a lot more research. So for example, you want to buy a car, or you want to find out what would be the best book to buy on a particular topic. That's where the professional search would come in. At the same time, you have also got the reasoning. Now the reasoning is where it does a lot more reasoning, as the name would suggest. So if you've got a maths problem or you've got a programming question, say you've got some code on Python and you want to find out if the code is correct or to correct it, that's where you would go to reasoning. Or you're doing a puzzle, that's where the reasoning would come into. And then you've also got the deep research. And again, even on the free version, well, I've got 3 left there. I think you get up to 5 actually on the deep research. The deep research is very good because that would be something you would use for academic work, or if you were starting a business. It would take a lot longer for the result to come back. We're only talking minutes depending on what you're looking at. It could take anything from 3 to 10 minutes. But you would get back a lot of deep researches which would be sufficient for you starting a business, or you wanted to start a new YouTube channel. So this makes it very, very useful indeed. So you've got all those other options all there embedded inside Perplexity. But there's even more to Perplexity. The spaces is where Perplexity starts coming into its own. Because rather than you just doing searches randomly all the time and they're all listed on the library in the order in which you were doing them, when you come to spaces, say I wanted to start a new bakery business, I could come into my spaces and make a new space here. I could call it bakery business. Okay, so now I've got a bakery business and I could start doing all my searches here. Each search you do is known as a thread. I have all the same options for me under these searches, but it now means that they are all together, if you like, in the same folder. So if I'm doing research on a business or research on an academic paper, I can simply make a space for that and do all my searches, so all my threads will be under that business bakery. It makes it easier for me to come back to them. In all of these searches, notice that you've also got attachments. So you can also attach your own documents for your research, which makes it highly useful. So if you're doing research on an academic paper and you've got some PDFs that you have got to do the research on, you could include those PDFs. So when you're now asking your questions, those papers will be included in the search that it does. It also means you could do search on just your own papers. So if you've got a big PDF, upload it there, ask it to summarize it, ask it questions about that PDF, and you will get them, and they're all kept inside your spaces. And you can share these spaces with other people. Obviously, they'd have to also have a Perplexity account. So this makes it extremely useful. I want to keep this nice and short. Please, if you have any specific questions about Perplexity, put it in the comments. Otherwise, please remember to like and subscribe. And next week, Friday, we will be looking at another topic. Thank you very much.